Did you match me on purpose?
No.
Hello. So today we have a juicy video for you guys that I've been wanting to do, but y'all are punanis and they don't want to send it to my DMs. So we're reacting to your confessions. I'm using the NGL app, so that way.
Oh, you used it?
Yes, that way it's completely anonymous. I don't see usernames, age, gender, name. I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing. So I'm very excited, but I figured instead of us just sitting here like this and being like, oh my God, we can do what we do best. Eat. That is our love language. That's how we got together. That's what we do together. That's how we gain weight together, you know?
Yes.
So this is just what we like to do.
Precisely.
So I got white rice with beans, penne, and a chicken and cheese empanada. And what'd you get?
I got yellow rice with beans, penne, and 2 pizza empanadas.
We're not giving the location because usually people ask, which I don't blame them because it is really good. But it's like a local spot. Like, we love supporting local businesses, and just in our opinion, they always taste a lot better. Right?
Always. It doesn't matter for what type of food, it's always.
So this is your sign. Support your small business, especially pizza, bro. We don't really buy pizza from like these chains anymore because it's like,
we only like will eat like Domino's if it's late at night and everything else is closed.
We're desperate.
Yeah.
Let me get this first taste sip on camera before we get started.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
I've been thinking about this all day. So what I did is I just took screenshots from the app and I just kind of skimmed it over because some people weren't understanding confessions. I said, send me your confessions about you, not about me. Because I knew some people might get confused, like they want to know stuff about me. Somebody put makeup tutorials. It said confessions, not YouTube ideas, y'all. Okay, so let me show you guys how, like, can you reach the camera and show them how many I got? Show them. Yo, and that's more because if you scroll, there's still more.
Holy shit.
You ready? You took a bite before we cheers?
Sorry.
Okay, what?
If you confessed and you're watching this right now, look, don't get offended if I react kind of crazy.
He loves being dramatic for videos, y'all.
No, I know.
Okay.
No.
I didn't like the girls my boyfriend worked with, so I put in a complaint about them and got them fired. You know what? What did they do to you? I'm team you. Because you know what? There has to be a reason you didn't like them and got them fired. That's something I would do. I've never done that, but if you really tried me enough, I wouldn't do it to your job. You work for the government. But like, if it was like you were still working at Target, hell yeah, I'm called Target and be like, I heard this employee was stealing.
I think that's really effed up. I'm not gonna curse. I'm gonna try and keep my cursing to a minimum because she has to edit it. Yeah. I think that's really effed up. You're wrong for that.
I think it depends
based on what they did to you. If they didn't do anything,
then that's kind
and
of
you just did that, like you just didn't like the girls, you got some insecurities you got to deal with because you played with somebody's whole life. That's how they.
It's hard to find a job nowadays.
I know. You took away their way to make an income. That's effed up. Depending on what they did. If they did something,
they were messing with you good. When I was 19 years old, I had a boyfriend, but my parents didn't approve. So I went to the courthouse and got married without my parents. No, until a year later when I had to tell them I'm moving out because I got married. That would be the day my dad actually whoops me. My dad has never whooped me in his entire life, and that would be the day. Because they kept telling me and Carlos, like, bro, you better not elope. They were so nervous we were gonna elope. I don't know why. Like, I've always wanted a big wedding. Like, they would feel so disrespected because they want to be a part of that. That's crazy.
No comment.
Why no comment?
Because that's on some, like, teenage fever type of deal. Like,
I know. I hope you last, but most times when people do that, they end up regretting it.
Yeah.
But there are some people that are like, we knew and they've been together 50 years.
Yeah,
so.
there's some people that get married a day after meeting each other and they love each other until they both perish, so.
One time, my ex, who was friends with my brother, came to my house, snuck into his car, and hid a frozen raw fish under the driver's seat, giving it time to defrost and smell his car up. And I remember his friends saying his car smelled like fish and they didn't want him driving them anymore. But why?
Harmless prank. Harmless.
I'm beating somebody up if they do that to me. Cause then they're gonna think it's my punani smelling like fish, and the whole time it's a car. That's not harmless to me. Cause what if you go in a girl's car and it smells like fish? What are you gonna think?
I gotta go. I gotta get out of here.
Exactly. Oh, I'm in love with my husband's friend, and I have been for the past 3 years.
Whatever you're gonna do not do it. Get over it. Get over it. Get over it. You're gonna ruin, if you have kids, you're gonna ruin their lives.
Okay.
That's one. Well, that's the immediate viewer from the outside perspective.
That's because
I'm viewing it from the outside. So I don't know how your relationship is. If that man treats you well, get over it. Get over it. You got married.
Okay, first of all, that first sentence was absolutely horrible.
What did I say?
I do not think that anybody should stay in a relationship only for children. I think that's horrible advice. He's only saying that because he's a child of divorce, and so it still affects him.
I'm also saying it for the fact that that's her husband's best friend.
He said friend. He shouldn't say best friend.
Either way.
It's still horrible, but if you like love your husband, but you love him, stay with your husband, bro. But if you genuinely do not love your husband anymore and you're like, I can't see this, I've never been married, but I don't know, you gotta figure something out. I wouldn't go and get with the friend though. Don't say, hey, I'm leaving you for your friend. You just better figure your stuff out. Because I feel like if you were genuinely in love with your husband, then you wouldn't be in love with the friend. You know?
Yeah.
Bro. I have questions for you. Why did he make moves that made you feel like he likes you back? Like, what is the vibe? What is the vibe? And how old are you? Are there kids involved? We got lots of questions. Oh. When girls, I don't like asking their socials, should I cut my hair? I say yes and hype them up because I know it'll look bad. I knew there was people like that. I feel like people like, yes, go blonde, buzz cut. Haters. I knew that they were always haters, and people were like, no, I swear. You swear I'm gonna look bad? Oh my, that's horrible. That is so horrible. Why are you even following them if you don't like
That's
them?
funny though. That's funny.
That is funny. That's harmless.
Funny. Yeah.
Because you didn't tell them. You're not forcing them to cut it if they agree with you. That's
you didn't put the dye in their hair. You didn't cut their hair. You didn't do anything.
You just encouraged it.
Yeah.
They're idiots.
Yeah.
I got married at 18 with a 26-year-old. Groomed. That's first off. Because if you got married at 18, you definitely met that man before you were 18.
No, not 100%.
No, but still, like, that's still creepy. Because think about it. You're 25.
No, it's creepy.
You're gonna be 26 in December.
Yeah.
So in December, can you see yourself being with an 18-year-old?
No.
No. So even though it's legal, in my opinion, that's still grooming. Okay.
I feel like the age gap thing is okay once somebody turns 25. Once you're 25,
your brain's fully developed.
You're fully there. You know what's happening. You know how serious life is. You're doing your shit. So if you want to go date a 30-year-old, 35, 36, 37, 40, 50, by all means, you have every right. But as an 18-year-old, you haven't even experienced the hardships yet. I mean, obviously,
some people have, but
everybody experiences hardships. But I'm talking about, unless you were kicked out of your house or you were a victim of something, by the age of 18, you're still a child. You're still a teenager.
there's still more.
Huh?
Yeah, you kept going. I didn't finish.
Oh, go.
I got married at 18 with a 26-year-old without my parents' approval. Then moved out to live in another state without them knowing or anyone or anything. Then found out 3 months later after that my ex-husband was cheating on me with his ex. And found out he got her pregnant. So we divorced 4 months later.
That's a mess.
Now do you see why a 26-year-old wanted to be with an 18-year-old? Because they know, they're immature. Even though you may be mature for your age, they're like, nobody my age wants me, so I'm gonna go get a little girl. And do you see exactly why nobody their age wants them? Because apps immediately know. I would tell my mom I would go to soccer practices, when in reality I would go with my boyfriend. My parents later found out because one time they saw me leaving a hotel with my boyfriend, and then a month later I came out pregnant, and now I have twins, but at least we're still together. He's like, hey, do what I gotta do.
Yeah, good for you. I mean, it worked out. That's
congrats,
yeah,
I guess.
No, that's like a normal thing though. Like teenager, well, how old were they when they?
She said this was when she was 17.
When you're 17, you're doing shit like that. Maybe not how it worked out for you, but you know, the sneaking around. Strict parents make sneaky children. Remember that. Keep that in the back of your mind.
I'm not sneaky.
Yeah, I know.
My parents are pretty strict. They're strict, but not like crazy, but also.
The crazy strict ones end up making sneaky children.
When I was 7 months pregnant, I showed up to where my man was with another girl and dragged her out of the house. Thinking about it, I shouldn't have because I was pregnant, but. And she put this emoji. I mean, hey. You know.
You did what you had to do.
You did what you got to do. Because I'm not going to say you shouldn't. Because obviously you're pregnant, because what if she hits you back? But like, if you're that mad, people don't think so, you know? I would do it now. Now I'm pregnant. Let me find out you with another girl's house. I'm banging on there like I'm the FBI. Don't play with me.
I'm so scared to do that. I don't need to do that.
Why are you too scared to do that?
Because you would.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, they don't know. They don't know some of these stories, man. They don't know some of these crazy stories.
Yeah, I know.
I don't say some of the crazy stories because number one, Carlos don't want me to tell his crazy, like the crazy story with him, and like I don't want my mom to know about some of my crazy stories. I've been in my current relationship for 3 years now, and we have a baby together. But I frequently have dreams of my ex, even though I haven't seen him nor talked to him in years. I never told anyone because ew. I mean, I still have like once in a blue moon dream of my ex. In my opinion, I think that means that they're thinking about you. Because that's my reaction too. I go, oh, why would I dream about that?
It's happened to me too, and I've literally woken up. Like, I have stopped myself. Like, full stop, wake up, go back to bed.
I think it's normal.
Nothing's wrong with it because it's just memories. You're playing back memories in different ways.
And fun fact, you can't dream about faces you've never met or never seen. So you gotta dream about something, somebody.
The people in your dreams are the people that you have seen in your day-to-day life, or like randomly, like
even if you just pass them and your face or your mind remembers that face, so it's not anybody made up.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
That's
okay, let's not get into that psychology. Go ahead, next.
My mom isn't a grandparent to my kids because she's raising my sisters, and it makes me just want to ruin her life for putting my kids on the back burner. I mean, do I blame you? No. That's a tough situation.
No comment.
Why no comment? Babe, come on, they're supposed to be reacting.
I have too many questions. How old's her sisters?
It doesn't matter how old they are.
If she... Okay, so her mother isn't a grandparent to her kids because she's raising her own children.
That's so messed up. She's not asking the grandma to raise them. She's saying be a grandma.
Yeah, I could understand that. I don't know where I just pulled out of. I could understand that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it seem so dramatic.
My boyfriend, which now ex, wanted me to get pregnant, which he ended up doing, but I didn't want one, so I aborted, and I told him I never got pregnant. In reality, I did. He said he lied, saying he didn't finish in me, but he clearly did because I got pregnant. It's
your body. It's your choice. Don't let anybody force a baby on you. Never, never, never.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to lie because I just don't like lying.
I believe in abortion.
You just took my food. Went into our local sneaker store. The owner was super nice and flirty. It was almost closing time, so no one was there but me impulse shopping. I went from wanting to buy shoes to being manhandled in the back of the store by the owner, who was younger than me. Husband still doesn't know. Did you get manhandled or did you want to get manhandled?
It was a fantasy.
I mean, if she's older, I feel like that's so normal. When, like, older ladies
I mean,
like,
you don't even have to be older. If you just have a fantasy, then it's okay as
who you be fantasizing about?
Nobody. But what I'm saying is that if you have a fantasy or if you have an automatic just hook, then, you know, that's okay. Just
as long as you didn't do it.
don't act on it. Because that's when things start to get hairy. I wanted to be manhandled in the back of the sneaker store.
Ew, cringe.
That's how I heard it.
I just envisioned somebody older because like she said younger than me.
Yeah.
She's like, I envision being manhandled. And I heard, obviously I'm not that age yet, but I heard like at a certain point
You just want to be thrown around.
you want to be thrown around. Like you get older, like you go from like not wanting to do it and you're like, whoa, yippee-ki-yay. Like, so that's why I'm assuming you're older, question mark. I lied to my husband saying it's the first time I had blank with him. I still feel kind of guilty to this day.
Don't tell him. And that's coming from a man. Do not tell him.
That's your husband. So you got married and still didn't tell. You got to live out the lie now. Live it out. Live it out. It's too late. It's too late, girl. I don't know lying.
Take that shit to the grave.
Maybe on your deathbed you'll be like, I wasn't a virgin. And just let it go when your time to go, you know?
Yeah,
That's pretty horrible.
Do not tell them.
Because some men that would be a really big deal to them, and like they would not want to be with you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Some men. How would you feel if I did that to you?
At 21, like if you told me that you were a virgin, I probably wouldn't have believed you in the first place. Just being honest. You went to college. Like I wouldn't have believed you.
There's some girls with morals.
I'm not saying
No,
that.
let me not say that.
I'm not
who
saying
have beliefs.
Yeah, but you also were in a 3-year relationship.
Okay.
And
yeah. My boyfriend isn't tech savvy, and we've been together since we were 13, now 19. Oh, shit. So I've helped him make all his socials, emails, passwords, etc. When we would get into little fights when we were younger, I would log into all his stuff and change his passwords and lock him out. Is that toxic?
You're an asshole.
She's young. They were young.
Full asshole. Full toxic. No
That's
question.
something I would do. Like if I had access, I'd be like, yeah, now you're banned. Good luck DMing that girl again. Okay, why does this sound? Are we in Pretty Little Liars? This next one. My best friend and I were on a trip down in Cuba. Met with some guy, had a threesome. The next semester at school, he was our new hire history teacher. Got good grades at least. I will add, you were also very drunk at the time. I see why you got them good grades, girl. Don't even try to play with me. That sounds like Pretty Little Liars. She went to the bar, she met the teacher, and she met this guy, and then boom, that was her teacher. My baby daddy abused me and sat on my stomach while pregnant. I'm not laughing at you, girl. I'm just, because that's wild. Who says, yeah, I'm gonna sit on this girl's stomach? Because what the hell?
I hope he has no like visitation rights.
He's currently living his best life after going to jail and getting the case dismissed. I'm kind of jealous because I have to worry about childcare when he hasn't seen our kid since he was a month old. That's scary. That he's out in the free world probably gonna do it to another girl. I probably will do it to another girl.
You think people just go around sitting on stomachs?
I'm saying probably abuse another girl. Not necessarily have to sit on their stomach, but like they will just keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it.
That's what they do. That's actually probably one of the wildest things I've heard. I've heard get pushed down the stairs.
Like kicked.
I've heard get kicked,
but
get
like
punched,
just sit on it? Like what?
That's OD. That's next to belly flopping on your stomach while you're pregnant. Like it's next to it. I'm not even being funny.
Why would you say that?
Because it's the same thing.
Girl, if you're watching this, I'm not laughing at you, I swear. You guys know when I get like awkward and nervous, I start laughing. My sister got pregnant by her ex-boyfriend to trap him. Now her son has medical issues that all his other 7 kids have. Why would you trap him?
Yeah, first of
I feel bad for the children who have the issues, but like, why would you trap this man?
If you trap people into having a baby with you, you are the problem. You are the villain of everybody's story. Because that is 1, toxic, 2, you're forcing a baby out of somebody. Either way, feel bad for the baby. That's horrible.
I found out my BFF messed around with my boyfriend while I was in Puerto Rico for a family emergency. He confessed to it during our breakup. He even told me she still called him. I remained friends with her enough to date and marry her brother. I do love him, but the motive was wrong to date him from the jump. So you tried to get even with her and ended up...
You know what it was? It was like that meme where it's like when you take things too far and now you're about to get married with 3 kids. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh. Well.
So now she's your sister-in-law.
Yes.
Joke's on you, girl. The joke is on you.
I don't think the joke is necessarily on her. If she...
No, she was trying to get back at her.
Yeah, but if she actually loves her husband, though, then...
Yeah, well, it worked out.
Yeah, it worked out, but like... kind of took it far there. You took it to the next level.
It's not a joke no more.
Yeah, it's not a joke anymore. Like,
read the segment.
One time I kissed my cousin. Sweet home Alabama.
I was thinking it in my head. I was like, dang, is that inappropriate to start singing? We're gonna have to unpack that. Please DM me, okay? Because
nobody's DMing you, but after these responses, you might actually get a few unfollows, honey. You're being unsubscribed today.
Sorry, you guys. Like, you know what? You would judge my confessions.
You know
too.
what's funny is that these one of these confessions could come from like one of our best friends, and we're just.
I know. I have so many followers of people that actually know me. So I'm like, dang. Like example, somebody put "I miss you." And I was like, who is it? Because like 50 people had viewed my story. I was like, I don't know who it is. Yeah. It's been harder for me to get over a 3-month situationship ending than it was for my long-term relationships, including a broken engagement.
It happens.
Bro, situationships, they be something serious, right? That, I don't know why. I don't know why they're like horrible.
Because it's in my opinion.
Because it's
My thought is that situationships are so fresh and you're just starting off. However, a 4, 5, 6, whatever amount of time relationship is like, if you were already on bad terms with that person, you already got over them when you were with them.
That's true.
Girls tend to get over people while they are still with people.
Yeah, because for you to call off an engagement, you really had to be over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
People get... I would say 60% is of the time women get over their current partner while they're still together. And then they break up with them when they're ready to be done with them.
Right.
But I could be wrong. I'm not a statistic person, so.
I thought kissing my siblings on the lips when I was younger was normal. I was 12.
12 is kind of old to be doing that.
I have never kissed my brothers on the lips. Maybe when, like, you know, you're toddlers. Obviously, I don't remember that. Like, you know, toddlers and babies, they kiss. But I've never kissed. I have only brothers. Maybe it's different if you have the same gender sibling. You have same gender siblings. I don't have sisters.
I don't think I don't think I kissed my brothers on the lips either.
not to. I don't know. I'm like trying not to be judgmental on both of our faces.
But
like,
no, realistically though, that's not their fault. They were literally a child. It's the family's
because
fault.
I know, like when you're like kids, like when you have babies, like the dads kiss the lips, but that's not weird until a certain point. Then it's like,
yeah.
But I've only ever seen it when they're like babies and toddlers, and once they get a little older, it's like okay, they stop. They just kiss it on the cheek.
Yeah.
Siblings? That kind of like makes me want to vomit in my mouth. Think about kissing my brother on the lips.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I have been lying for months that I have a boyfriend, just so my parents would stop harping me about having babies. Am I a horrible person?
No. Who gives a shit? Who cares? If they want to continuously just be on your ass about something that's not going to happen, then who cares? Whatever. It's a white lie. That's how I look at it.
Last one. Slept with my boss who was 11 years older than me when I was 19. Grooming. My BFFL. Okay, so my best friend worked with me too. When he was away, he gave us his house code. We went and had a big bubble bath in his jacuzzi tub. Later, he tried to fire her for missing a shift unknowingly. She called him back and reminded him about what happened and got her job back. That's not grooming then, baby. You're using your brain.
Yeah.
Big brain energy.
It was big blackmail energy. That's big blackmail energy.
I mean, he shouldn't be sleeping with his employees then, because some people in power, they abuse their
for sure.
Their power. I want to say people, because like there's women who do that too, like not even just men, you know. But those are the confessions.
God.
Some of you guys are wild. But somebody on my live, when I was asking them for confessions, they're like, oh, you and Carlos need to confess something.
I'm not confessing shit.
I like literally thought I had no confessions, and once I was really thinking about it, I was like, wow, I have a lot of confessions. But you guys will not be hearing any of them out of me. So
yeah, this video isn't about me.
It's not about us, it's about you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
If you had an anonymous thing, then we'll do it. Until then, no. So, yep, let us know if you want more videos like this. If you don't like us now because of our advice, sorry, maybe you shouldn't have put your confession. No, don't stop leaving confession. They were fun. I don't know who left them, so don't take it personally, okay? Because if I knew more context, maybe I could have a different answer.
Yeah. Context is always important, but this is based on
our first impressions
of a situation.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if we should do a part 2, let us know, or if you have any more video recommendations, put in the comment section. And yeah, bye.